Guys, so first off, I'm gonna start prepping my nails for this full set. I'm gonna begin by just clipping my nails down because I like to have my nails as short as possible when I'm doing a full set. I just feel like it's so weird if I keep them the length that they are because my real nails tend to grow really fast. So now I'm buffing my nails out with my hand file, and this is an 80 grit hand file from Amazon. It's my favorite file because I don't really like to use e-files if I don't have to. I just feel like it's faster with my hand file. And first of all, if y'all don't know, if you haven't been following me on Instagram, because I know I've been absent from here, we'll talk about that later. But anyway, I have a press-on nail business called Her Faye Boutique. I make press-on nails, and I also sell women's accessories. The link to my website will be in the description box below. And yeah, so I'm just really filing off glue right now because I've been wearing my press-ons for a long time, y'all. They popping, you hear me? So anyway, but yeah, so I'm filing off my glue, trying to make my nails bare. I'm pushing back my cuticles right now with my hand file, and I'm just buffing it out. I'm not doing it hard. It may look like I'm doing it hard, but I'm actually doing it in short, soft strokes, just so, you know, I don't burn myself, because if you file too hard, in fact, you can really burn your nail, and it hurt. Okay, so just go like slow strokes, and then once I'm done with the hand file, I'm just gonna start buffing out my nails with this buffer. Even though I just buffed out my nails with the hand file, because that grit is lower or higher in a sense, it's more rough, so my nails feel kind of rough when I'm finished. But then this orange buffer right here kind of smooths everything out, so that part is definitely necessary. You cannot just go straight from the hand file to like polishing, because then it'll look rough. So now I'm just gonna glue on these tips, and I'm using my Mia Secret Strong Jet Clear Glue. I believe that's the name of it. It's a really long name, but I'll link it in the description box. This glue is so strong, y'all. I also use it to apply my press-on nails, and when I wear my press-on nails with this glue, I get at least 3 weeks wear. Y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all. But anyway, this glue is really good. I got it from Amazon. Highly recommend. These nail tips, they're actually full coverage stiletto nails from Macart. I believe that's how you pronounce them. Macart on Amazon. They're really popular. I wanted to use these long tips and this shape because I'm more of a tapered square kind of girl. So if I'm using already stiletto tips, it'll help me in the sense like I don't have to file as much, if that makes sense. Like I don't have to take extra time shaping them because they're kind of already in the shape that I would like, if that makes sense. So now I'm just taking my hand file again, and I'm just blending the nail tip with my natural nail. Once again, you do not want to do this too hard and too fast because it will hurt you. Go slow, especially if it's your first time. Just file it slow and take your time. Like, don't be trying to rush because you have nothing but time, you know? So yeah, just take your time so you don't hurt yourself, because it does hurt if you do it wrong. Shaping is the most important part in doing your nails, because if you shape it right before you apply your acrylic or before you apply your hard gel, it'll be 10 times easier for you to shape the nail after the fact. So please shape the nail in the exact way that you want it before you apply your system, because after you apply your system, it'll be easier to shape the nail because it's already in the shape that you want it to be. So that's why in this part it may take me a minute, because I'm really particular. I really like my nails to be sharp. I like them to be very defined, if that makes any sense. I don't like my nails to look dull around the edges. I like them very sharp, very defined, and very square but narrow. So filing is one part that I actually like really take my time in because it's the most important part. Oh yeah, and that reminds me, the shape that I'm doing in this video, I like to call it, and a lot of other people call it, a tapered square. A lot of people say it's coffin or ballerina when it's not. Tapered square is just a square shape, but it's very narrow. It can be sometime considered coffin to some people because that's what coffin usually is, but however, coffin is a bit more slanted than a tapered square. So if you like this shape and you never knew what it was called, like when you go to the nail salon or whatever, it's called a tapered square. Now I'm taking one of these alcohol wipes and wiping off my nail to get rid of any dust that may be left on my nail, and I'm going to take my base coat by D&D and apply a thin layer of that. Actually, my bad, I'm actually going to take my primer and prime my nails. This is by Lush Nails. They're not in business anymore, so I cannot link that in the description box for you guys. But I've been using it for a minute now. Now I'm going to take my base coat by Dandy, apply a thin layer of that. My point in doing this is just to see if I'll be able to soak it off, because with builder gel, like I'm using in the video, these are file off only. You cannot soak these off like acrylic. The only way you can remove it is by filing them off. But I want to see if I put a base coat underneath all of it, if I file it down so low, if I could soak off the rest. So we gonna see. I'm gonna let y'all know. So I'm just applying that on all 3 of my nails because the other 2 are already finished, as you can see. And then I just cure it. So now I'm gonna be taking my IBD Builder Gel in the color Clear from Amazon. I use this all the time. I do not use acrylic. I used to use acrylic, but I like Builder Gel more. And it doesn't cause any issues as far as smell goes. But yeah, I'm gonna do something called a slip layer. So basically a slip layer is when you apply a thin layer of builder gel on your nail, so that when you apply the big bead of gel on your nail, that bead of gel will flow down the nail effortlessly because it's already a layer underneath it. And also, I didn't even mention that this brush that I've been using this entire time, I got it from Madam Glam. They sent it to me a while ago, maybe about a year ago, and it's like the best gel brush I've ever used, to be honest with you. It's really good quality, and it has 2 ends to it. So one side is a brush and the other side is like a spatula, because this brush is more so used for poly gel. But yeah, y'all, this from Madam Glam. This will also be in the description box below. So when you're using builder gel and you're trying to make everything leveled out, one trick that you can do is when you apply your gel of bead, actually girl, when you apply your bead of gel, you're gonna flip your hand over so that the nail is upside down. By you doing this, it gives the gel a chance to level out and kind of build an apex. But yeah, it just makes it more even without you having like use the brush all the time. Just like an easier way of doing things. Oh yeah, one thing about builder gel is that whenever you finish one nail, you have to cure it after each nail, because it is not recommended that you do a whole hand and then cure it at that time, because they will be running down your fingers probably then. Like, builder gel is runny compared to acrylic. Acrylic dries on its own. You don't have to cure it in order for it to dry, but builder gel you do, which is why in a sense it's kind of good for beginners, because it doesn't dry until you cure it, so you have control over the position that it's dried in. But yeah, it's recommended to just cure it after each nail, so that way you know each like nail the gel is frozen into place. You don't have to worry about it running down your finger all over your skin or anything like that. Once all my nails are finished, you guys saw that I cleansed my nail with another alcohol wipe, because when your nails are finished curing with builder gel, you do have a stickiness to it, just like you will with gel polish. So you have to remove the tackiness by you using an alcohol wipe. Once you do that, you can start filing your nail. And this time, I'm using a hand file again, just like I did in the beginning. You're just gonna file it to remove that shiny layer and to buff everything out, make it all smooth and shape it up, do what you gotta do. And then when I'm finished filing with my hand file, I'm just gonna buff it out with my orange buffer. Once I'm finished buffing out my nails, I'm going to take another alcohol wipe and just cleanse my nails to make sure there's no dust or anything to interfere with my gel polish. So now I'm going to use the color Workaholic by Madam Glam. And this is a cute, like a nude-ish mauve. I think it's like a mauve. Yeah, it might be mauve-ish. So it's like a mauve color. It's really cute. Madam Glam's polishes are actually really good quality in my opinion. They're actually very thick, not thick in a bad way, but thick to where it's opaque. It's not too runny, and it's like, it makes the nails look great. Okay, that's all I gotta say. So I'm just gonna I did 3 coats of this, and I feel like it made my nails look a bit too bulky because I shouldn't have done 3, but I did to give my nails a little bit more strength, only because I feel like I did them a bit too thin. But it's okay though, because they still look bomb in the end, okay? So yeah, so I'm just gonna apply this gel polish and I'm gonna cure it in my LED lamp for about 30 seconds, yada, 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 potato, potato, okay? So as I'm editing this video, I didn't realize I had that little piece of extra nail like hanging off my thumb right here. So I did end up getting it, but it was driving me crazy through this whole process. I didn't even notice it till now. But anyway, time for the fun part. So I'm gonna apply these huge stones that I got from Amazon. I'm gonna try to link them below if I can find them. But there's these huge stones. They're not Swarovskis, but they are like AB stones. I'm going to use my IBD builder gel to adhere these stones because they are big. I don't normally use builder gel to adhere my stones, but in this case, what else am I going to use? Because I think regular resin won't work because these are kind of pointed back. So I'm just going to apply some builder gel. You're not going to cure it yet. I'm going to get my wax pen, pick up some of the stones and put them on my nails. And then after each nail is finished, I will cure it. Now that I'm finished adhering my stones and I cured them and everything, I'm now going to apply my gel top coat by Tracy's Nails. I will link that in the description box below. I really love this top coat. It gives a really glossy finish and it's no wipe, so it's perfect. But yeah, so I'm gonna just apply that and make sure you get all the nooks and crannies around the stones as well, just to like, you know, make sure everything is in there, like everything is good to go. And then that's pretty much it. here is the final reveal. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. I really appreciate it. I hope to bring you guys more content this year, and don't forget to follow my Instagram at Corinne J and my business page at Her Faye Boutique. Okay, you guys have a good one. Bye.